Garner. Hi everyone, Liv here. I am back in my living room on my comfy couch with a cup of coffee in hand, and I'm ready to answer more questions. And this time it's all about online dating. Online dating is on the rise, but whether finding love online or not, it can suck. So I'm here to offer some tips on how to find that someone special online. Also here, virtually of course, I have my friend Liz, who is a licensed psychotherapist and the head of therapy over at Lasting. Let's first start from the beginning. When do you know it's the right time to start online dating? I'm talking about downloading the app, creating a profile. Even if you're doing it in your pajamas in bed, it's still a big step. I think Liz will have the right answer to this question.
You know, I'd say only you know if you're ready to start dating again. The best way to tell this is to check in with yourself, assess where you are. What are your motivations toward wanting to date again? Are you wanting connection, companionship, to spend time with people? Are you looking for a lifelong mate? If those are all your reasons, then that's great. Get back into the dating world. If you find that you're moving toward dating as a form of distraction, maybe to feel better about yourself, maybe because you're trying to avoid some emotional pain from a past relationship, then I would say hold off. Don't rush back into dating. You know, I think online dating is a great way to slowly get your feet wet again in the world of dating. You know, you can do it at your own pace and timing.
Liz, perfectly said. Do you think there is a stigma around online dating? And if so, how do we change it?
This is a great question. I think there's been stigma around online dating since it came about. You know, I think people assume if you're online dating that you've exhausted your resources or that you're not good at having relationships in person, that there's something that's gone wrong and that going to online dating is kind of a last resort, and that's just not the case. Online dating provides a social network with lots of people just right in front of you. And so, you know, how do we combat that? How do we fight this stigma? I think it starts with each of us, just like with every stigma. It takes each of us assessing for ourselves, what are the judgments, the stereotypes that we have about online dating? How do we really feel and think about it? And then creating conversations around it.
So you are ready to start online dating. Amazing, you're going to do great, but first things first is that profile. Online dating allows you to pre-screen people and others to pre-screen you. But since this is all happening online and not face-to-face, it is super important to include enough information about yourself so others can get to know you. Liz, help me out here.
I would say pick 3 to 4 adjectives that describe you that you want to put into your profile. Write about what kind of partner you're looking for. What are the character traits that you want in a dating in the person that you want to date? Don't write about physical traits you're looking for. Don't write about the profession that you're looking for in someone. Write about characteristics that you want. And then across the board, check spelling and grammar. Have a trusted friend look over your profile pic and ask them what the impression is that they get of you from it.
Love your answer, Liz. And in my experience, there are some dating apps that actually have really fun prompts that you answer to get the conversation going. I know I swiped on people who took the time to answer those questions and fill out their profile. By putting time into your profile really shows others that you are serious about dating. So here's a don't for you. Don't use any old photos as it may mislead people. For example, that would be like me using this photo. Where did you get that? Of me with long brunette hair. Next, so you are swiping and someone catches your eye, woo, and you're ready to start chatting. So Liz, here is the $1 million question. Is there some sort of etiquette when it comes to online dating? For example, like who makes the move first?
Men and women are both making the first move. And I think be proactive. Reach out to people that you're interested in talking to that you think could be compatible. I think everyone welcomes having somebody initiate conversation.
Next, don't bombard people with messages. Like most things in life, quality over quantity. So focus your attention on a handful of people who you might want to spark a meaningful conversation with. Liz, I bet you have even better tips on how to start a meaningful conversation.
I think your first step is to look at another person's profile, get a sense of who they are, what they're about. Try to find some sort of connection point in their profile. Maybe you visited the hometown that they grew up in, and you can reach out and say, hey, I visited Baltimore last year. What was it like to grow up in this city?
As you just heard, Liz and I both agree that using an interesting fact or photo is the best way to make a connection and start chatting. My next do is be specific for what you are looking for. This is my number one rule. If you are looking to play the field and date around, that is okay, but be upfront about it. Most of the apps have a feature where you say what you're looking for, so use that to your advantage because chances are you'll match with someone looking for the same relationship as you. So you are chatting with someone, yay, cute fireworks, and everything is going well. So now it's time for the next step, meeting in real life.
Some tips for meeting up in person. When you do initiate that and you make that ask, be specific with what you're asking. Don't say, do you want to hang out? If you want to take someone on a date, ask them to go on a date, make your intentions known, and also clarify the what, the when, and the where. Don't be vague and ask them, hey, do you want to hang out sometime, somewhere? Everyone wants to know what somebody else is thinking and feeling, and putting yourself out there, even though it's vulnerable, is the best way to move in that direction. Otherwise, when you leave it vague, it's unclear and confusing for both you and the other person.
Amazing tips, Liz. As always, here's a don't. Don't mention your ex. This is your chance to start new and to find the partner you've always been looking for. So complaining about your past partner, your past relationship history, just leaves a negative vibe on your profile. So here's a do for online dating. Remember to manage your emotions. Dating has its ups and downs. When dating, acknowledge your feelings. You will go on great dates, you will go on bad dates, you will have amazing conversations or conversations that just go flat. Remember, don't lose hope. Many singles will lose hope after a bad date, or even worse, getting ghosted, which no one ever should do. I think what's super important here is to always remain optimistic. So lastly, Liz, let's end on a high note. How do we stay optimistic in a world of online dating?
The first thing that you need to do is to adjust your expectations as you go into the world of online dating. Know that you probably will get ghosted. You probably will go on bad dates and feel awkward or uncomfortable. You probably will message with somebody and it goes nowhere. You will have people that will, not be interested in you, and you'll have people that you're not interested in, and you most likely will not find your soulmate on the first person you connect with. So knowing that, all of those things are possible and probably going to happen will help you have a better perspective as you enter into the world of online dating. Research now is showing that there's more and more people that are meeting through online dating websites, and some of the most encouraging research that I've seen is that couples that meet through online dating websites are now more likely to stay together to still be together after 1 year than couples that meet in traditional ways. So that's hopeful, it's encouraging, and hopefully that helps you to stay optimistic.
Yes, Liz, preach. I am loving all this advice. But really, online dating is not that bad. You get to swipe with people, have conversations, go on dates. You got this. A huge thanks to Liz for helping me tackle all these questions about online dating. Couples can download the Lasting app from the App Store or from getlasting.com so they can learn more about themselves and their relationship. Make sure to keep the conversation down below by telling us your do's and don'ts of online dating and any stories you want to share. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for even more episodes in our Waking Up with WeddingWire series, where I answer all your questions about dating, relationships, wedding planning, and so on. See you guys next time. Bye.